Hello everyone, I am Tassa and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars, week 106, day 2. So today, of course, we got ourselves a yellow Guild War day. We're also going to be cleaning up the World event a little bit. Also, if you haven't already, don't forget the last couple days to get done the Kingdom Pass. Of course, to get up to 50 to get all the rewards, and if we got the paid pass, you can also get a little bit of the extra rewards down there, which we've kind of been poking at. And yeah, that's pretty much the game plan. We also have a pet going on today, but it's been one that's been out for pretty much forever. I believe this was one of the ones in the first draft of all the pets. So it has been out for quite some time, but if you haven't already maxed it or gotten a copy of it, it is available, though we will mostly be ignoring it as it's been around for forever. Pretty much since pets were first released. Anyways, hello everyone! Hello Roman, hello Bill, hello Barbara, hello Andrew, hello Lester, hello Dwight, hello Daddy Shark. Hello Isabel, hello everyone else, welcome. Hello Genki, hope all you guys been well. Also Genki, have you heard from Kafka? Because I still haven't gotten codes for the month. We still have a few codes left, but we're running very low. Anyways, let's start with Guild War. So our Guild War team actually did pretty good today. It won 2-1, as in it won 2 fights and lost 1. It's Life and Death Weaver, so it'd kind of be expected to destroy everything. So yeah, that did good. As far as our offense team, not that. That is a pure yellow team, though not the pure yellow team we'll be using. I don't know. Should we revamp? I was considering revamping some for this yellow day. I just don't believe we've gotten anything in the last month that we can use in this category. So we wouldn't really be trying anything new, necessarily. Just a revamp of old stuff that already exists. Because what came in the last month that's yellow? That isn't useless. That's a very short list of nothing. Let's see. Oh yeah, what's the Mythic that we got this month? Actually, it's still in drop table too for the rest of today, by the way. Oh, well, the rest of today and tomorrow. But yeah, we still got, what's his name in drop table? Oh yeah, that thing was way too luck-based. Plus it's not even yellow. It was like, what, a red, blue, purple or something? But, yeah, he wasn't that good. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't use yellow, though I don't have any team saved for him anymore. What was his name again? Well, he's from Kedar. So just check Kedar. I mean, not Kedar. Why did I just say Kedar? He's from, Karkaroff. Too many K kingdoms. Karkaroff. Yeah, he doesn't use yellow. Though even if he did, I'm not sure we put him in our team. I don't know, we'll just go with this. The biggest issue with it is it has a weird, like, rope dart doesn't really synergize that well with Weaver kind of synergy, or lack thereof. But the team is meant to not lose more so than win. We're not trying to win, we're trying to not lose. It should be fine. I don't think we need to change anything else. Elementalists, let me just double check the perks I have on Elemental right now. Lightning Strike. I'd rather have extra brown. Because we need Gorgolfa getting up a little quicker. And excess goes to Mistralis, plus we'll be taking brown for barrier anyways. I slightly want to put Hero in front of Weaver. Just so we have a quicker backup plan. For more mana coverage. That should be good. Because that puts our Weaver in the safest possible location. I don't think we need to change anything else. And we have a 20% mana star and 8 magic. Alright, there we go. Only real change is a little bit of a banner change. Or not banner, but our trait change. As well as just a slight repositioning. It's mostly just to keep Hero a little bit safer. I mean, not Hero, I mean Weaver a little bit safer. Just so we don't have as much color redundancy. So he's going to do a green to purple. Green to purple does absolutely nothing. We just take brown and pretty much be good to go. Now we get to do a blank Weaver. Then we get to Gorgolfa. He'll do nothing with his cast. We'll get a bunch of mana from it. And then we just win. We have Rope Dart. We have pretty much everything we need. Biggest threat's probably Hero, so we'll move that up to front so we can kill with a Skull. Gorgolfa once again to get everything rolling. Weaver is within range, so we'll go for our double kill with 69s. And that just leaves the 1. We do that, Weaver it, and that is match. And do it again. Good old Weaver. Alright, 1 down, 4 to go. Also, we did not win Guild War yesterday, so we unfortunately do not have the EXP bonus for today. However, we are currently on track to win today. Kind of. The main reason we're going to win today is because they haven't done their battles. Now let's do the calculation on it. It is 4 people, let's say 9,000 each. That is 36,000. 36,000 means we are still winning. Of course, they could score a little bit higher than that. But yeah, we are still winning. So, yeah, it's not bad. We'll be fine. should be fine. So the concern is if we win on the rest of the days. But that means we should have 100% EXP bonus for tomorrow, meaning we could power grind tomorrow. We're not doing the 1,000 key opening tomorrow. But might be getting on some of that dust level grinds. Alright, which way do I want to take this? Which one is statistically more likely to give us something better? It would actually be doing it this way. Because then we have a chance for... Because we have a brown storm right now, it would make more sense to try to move this in a way where we could try to connect the brown off the brown storm. Unfortunately, that is not what we got from Sky. However, it was the more likely location to have something occur. So what does he have here? He has purple to yellow, which makes me almost want to go take this vertically. He also has blue to yellow, which we don't really care about, so we'll take that. Unfortunately, it gives him a little extra turn there. A little bit of value, a little bit disable. Does he have any option right now? Because if he doesn't, I think we pass our turn. And simply take, like, blue mana or something. Not because we need blue mana. Actually, brown would be the most ideal if everything is neutral right now. So we'll do just that. Go convert. Oh, or we'll just cast. Oh, I didn't think about that. Okay, interesting. I think I still stall a turn. Who should I move to first if I do? Probably hero. Let me go move hero to first. Double check that he still has no option. It's blue to yellow and purple to yellow. That means he has no option. I'm actually going to throw our blank weaver here. And then we go do our explode. Because he has no way to get value here. Now also give us weaver mana back. Because regardless of which one he casts, he's going to give us mana. So I'll take the yellow. Oh wait, we're frozen on yellow! Wait. I didn't see we're frozen on the last slot there. No, luckily it didn't backfire much. Alright, should be good to go. Weaver's not kill range. And there's not any way to get to kill range right now. We are not frozen on purple. However, I don't want to take it yet. I actually want to go do this onto not hero. As much as hero needs to be dead. I'm going to target something else. I'm tempted to take double skull here. We are not frozen on green, so I can take that. I want to take the skull. But I want to take a skull and then have him get distracted by a skull. So that we can then hopefully also take a skull. Weaver is actually somewhat tempting right now. I also want to kind of deny his yellow. My biggest concern is I don't have full mana going into next turn. I think I just deny yellow as the safest bet this turn. Let's deny yellow. He'll skull us, that's fine. Oh, but he did finally get undone. So now I could just do a blank weaver at him. And then we have Mistralis for next turn, and we can kind of just go from there. So we go cast Mistralis, hope that dies. It does, perfect. We then take whatever extra turn value we can get. I kind of want to pass my turn again. Luckily that's just sitting there, so never mind, we don't really need to. This is enough to kill hero, so we should probably do that just to make sure it goes down. And then we just Gorgultha into Weaver, and that's match. And then we just click the Weaver button. There's nothing you can do about it. There we go, and we get a bunch of mana from Cascade. Oh, so hello Draco, hello Emanator, hello Tyrion, hello everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright, what do we get next? Hey, A.W. Ryan himself. This is the guild A.W. Ryan, and there is the A.W. Ryan. Alright, oh, he's using, oh gosh, he's using Goblin Loop. Luckily, we have a counter to that. It's called Freeze. Why is he using it with Disbond, though? That's weird. What's the point of using Disbond? I guess for an Impervious first slot, but you could just use the other guy for a Goblin Impervious. Deal some damage to an enemy equal to their attack, then deal the same damage to all enemies above them. Summon them... Why is he using that? Drain 3 mana from a random enemy. Oh, he's using it for the mana drain. Well, then Impervious. But he's using it more so for the mana drain, I assume. Interesting. I still feel like it'd be safer with that other goblin, though. But we'll find out when we get mana drained 1,000 times. Okay, so right off the bat, we'll take yellow. A lot of yellow. We then take Gorgultha and hope he doesn't get value. He has no Empower, which feels really weird. I didn't even know that was allowed. You're allowed to set a defend team that doesn't have Empower. I did not know that. Let's see. What do we even have here? I guess we just take blue. Which I want to take brown. But you can get brown from Sky, potentially. Yeah, I think we take blue. Because we have to hit hero. And he doesn't have stealthy, so we definitely have to hit hero. So he'll just do nothing. We target hero directly. This is by far the biggest threat. Skull does not kill him, though it does do a pretty substantial amount of damage. We unfortunately don't have any kind of Cascade to do anything fancy, so we're probably just going to have to take a Skull here. He luckily did not brown from the sky. I'd probably take purple so we have full mana. The only problem with that is we don't get any immediate value, so we should actually take brown. I then need to Gorgolfa and hope he doesn't go too crazy with his ability. Then again, that ability doesn't really do anything. He's using it for his trait, not for his ability. So we'll do that. Rope Dart, probably on his last slot. He does get a summon there, though it's not really a good summon. Doesn't really do much at all. So let me go get rid of his summoner. Does it feel like, or his other summoner. He has multiple summoners here. But that's probably going to be the more annoying one to have to deal with, so we'll take it out first. Luckily, Gorgolfa is absurdly tanky. Doing what a Gorgolfa would normally do. Mystralis is going to get a lot of value here. Unfortunately, nothing's in Weaver range, so I can't just Weaver. I just have to explode the board and hope we get enough mana. So, can I bring anything into kill range here? Not really. I guess just get rid of his summoner, because that's probably the most annoying thing left. Unfortunately, he can't get stealthied. I mean, entangled, I mean. That's enough to kill, because of Doom Skull, so we'll do that. And now let's go for our last little bit of mana, we're good to go. Actually, I could bring him into Weaver range. No! I did not want the second skull! I wanted the first skull so we could then do the Weaver, but then we got a second skull from Sky, which ruined the strategy. That's funny. One of the few instances where a cascaded skull is actually a bad thing, not a good thing. It's also a bit of a weird situation. I actually want to cast Weaver here. Right, and it was Rope Dart into that, and hope something relevant gets full mana. Or we can just Skull Poke him, that works too. That was a little bit of a slow battle, but we won. I still feel like that would have been stronger just with the other Goblin, but I guess he wanted to get more creative with the little mana drain there. Here we go. There's a standard Guild War team. See, that's how you build a Guild War team. Empower. Empower. Something that is like immune to everything. And book. There we are. That's what I expect when I see Guild War. Let's see. What do we have here? We have purple to yellow, which does nothing, kind of. He gets a lot of mana, but it's not an extra turn. And he has blue to yellow, which once again, also kind of nothing. But he still gets value. I'm just going to take a purple and hope brown. Wait, how do I want to take this? We could try for double purple off of Sky or triple brown off of Sky. Go for unlikely, but not impossible. It also sets us up into a 5 times there. Oh, wait, he got wait, that was aligned? I thought that was setting us up to do a 5 times, not him. Oh, no. Oh, that's not good. Let's see. Still winnable. That does bring this into a very awkward situation. Somehow Gorgolfa is not the one who is disabled. Also, I think we lose. Let's see. What's our game plan here? We could try to Skull Distract him. That's not really going to do much, though. I definitely should deny yellow. But yeah, apparently, I was looking at that wrong. Because I gave him an extra turn from the Cascade thingy there. We are frozen on yellow. We are not frozen on Skull, however, still. So I could do that. Take a 5 times yellow. He's not going to be able to full mana afterwards. We are frozen on the other thing, so we are going to have to take it that way. He does not have enough Skull damage to kill us. We got that cleanse. Perfect. Okay. We'll do that. Unfortunately, not enough mana to get rolling. I could take a green here. Can I cascade that into anything? No. Yes, red. Red to green. Wait, we're frozen on green. Oh, no! It actually got curse on it, so we're frozen on green. But we still go for it, though. It's a lot of mana. I think we still go for it. Oh, we even 5 times green from Sky. That's funny. We're not frozen on you, and we got to kill the biggest threat, which is obviously Book. If we kill Book, we win. Like, it's already over the second we kill Book. Do I let him have yellow mana? How much is his plus on yellow right now? I can also actually turn from brown, but we are frozen on brown, so I can't take it. He's on +2 yellow, which means Surge is 8. But non-Surge is not full mana. So if he doesn't Surge, we're in a pretty good position. If he does Surge, we're in a very bad position. But I think I'm going to let him have it and just see what happens. So we'll take that. He luckily didn't go for the super value one. He did Surge, however. And even though he can take in extra turn brown... I don't know. Is it worth it? We do get 1 disable on him. I think it might be worth it. The other alternative is do Gorgolfa, and I think I might lean to Gorgolfa and hope we get lucky. Not quite, though it could work. He's going to book us. The book primarily misses. I could take yellow for an extra turn, which doesn't give us an extra turn, but still triggers our extra turn trigger, which I kind of need right about now. It's also full mana for Rope Dart, which is extremely relevant. The only problem with me taking this, even though we're getting an additional disable onto the enemy team, is it will not Surge, which means we will not get Weaver. And I kind of want to get Weaver here. I also want to get disable. Okay, we got a re-stas effect onto you. That wasn't enough damage to kill. I could just Rope Dart kill you now, so that's good. Okay, so we won the battle. Now we just have to actually win the battle. Okay. So who's the next biggest threat? I guess the only thing left, unfortunately, you have immune to, like, everything. But you are the next biggest threat, so we'll start whittling you down. Gorgotha, unfortunately, right outside of range. I can't take the purple, which is going to give him guarantee full mana. He's also then going to go and curse us. I could just go for another disable, though we don't really necessarily need it. He's then going to skull kill Gorgotha. I could do this in a way where he doesn't get to skull kill Gorgotha, so we take it that way. He gets cleansed. Ah, he's still got the Gorgotha kill, though. Weaver does not get to kill. He's going to kill Hero, and I can't do anything about that. Maybe I should have left the other one in first slot. We'll take that so we can get Mistralis. We get a lot of value there, but unfortunately we're frozen on the other thing. And I think we just win then. So we'll do that. We throw a Warp Dart on the other one. What a weird fight. But we won. That was a very sketchy fight. And Weaver for a little bit extra mana. Unfortunately, 0% chance to summon, though, as it is curse stuns. Interesting team. See, now that's what every Guild War team is. Double Empower book with something annoying on it. So this one's a little bit weirder. He's using Doom Ice instead? That's weird. Like, it still has Invulnerable, which is why it's using it. But why? I can just Rope Dart around it. You're not using a Stealthy Hero class. I just Rope Dart your hero and then we win. Like, we literally win the second we Rope Dart his hero. The problem is Rope Darting his hero before he double empowers. But as long as he doesn't, we just auto-win. Oh, we're frozen on... Ooh, that's sketchy. Wait, how do we do this? I'm frozen on literally every extra turn that's currently on the board. Wait. That's so bad. And if I take this, he extra turn skulls us. Yeah, this is a really bad starting board. I think I just have to deny purple. Oh yeah, that gives him a lot of value. But we didn't have too much of a choice with that starting board. We're not frozen on red because we don't use red, so we'll just do that. Do a Gorgotha, hope it doesn't get him Lyman, and then we win. Okay, where are we currently? We don't have enough mana, which is concerning. He has Alignment, which he can go take. Also concerning. We are frozen on yellow. Also concerning. Taking this upwards gives him no possible extra turn, though. Unless he gets it from Sky, which he could. So I'm just going to take this. He got it from Sky. No. No! What's with the Sky today? The Sky hates us. Right, how do we go about this? We are not frozen on hero, so let me go move you to first. Let me go poke you again, as you're literally the only... You're the entirety of the team. This thing is 100% of the enemy team right now, maybe 99%. Like, once we kill it, we win. Because there's nothing on the team other than the hero. And they didn't run a stealthy hero for whatever reason. One Skull Poke kills it. Or one more Rope Dart, that also works. Alright, we won. It's over. Because all that's left is the Doom, and the Doom doesn't really do much. Though, just because, why not? We'll go poke it. And then he really has nothing to go use. I'll throw Mistralis in hopes that it hits. It does not do enough, but we'll go clear the board. He gets his little bit of inscribed armor. That one singular armor. Could you imagine if that actually brought him out of kill range? Oh, I should have taken that purple first. Forgot we're not frozen on it. We're so used to being frozen on Weaver the entire earlier fight. But we're not frozen anymore. Of course he would get one from Sky. We're just getting really unlucky with Sky today. There was one 5 times I accidentally gave to it that was on the board. But every other 5 times that has been taken on us today have all been from Sky. Except for the one that I accidentally gave them. I'll take that over, and Michelle should just kill. We throw that down, boom, boom, boom. There it is. And that is match. Alright, and we finished at a 9,355. Also because we had 2 fights that were kind of sketchy. Particularly the final one. Or not the final one, the second to last was probably the sketchiest. But there we go. And at current rate, we should have 100% extra XP bonus that we can go XP grind tomorrow with if we want to. So that'll be cool. It depends if they do their battles or not. They're actually not that far behind us. It just looks like they are just because, like, numerically it looks like they are. But actual battle-wise, we're only a couple thousand ahead once they get their battles in. And we're pretty much the dead center of this bracket, which is not a good sign. Because that means we only have a couple more chances to win. Hopefully we'll get some of the easier guilds like Hogan's. Would be very nice. But we have no way of knowing, unfortunately. Anyways, so that's Guild War for today. So, what do we have in our mail right now? Oh yeah, this is PvP tiers. You pretty much always get 1.9k for the PvP rating during Guild War week, since every single one of the Guild War battles do count as a PvP fight, which count towards your progress for the 1,900 that you need every week. But hello, Supernova! You got a 5-0 result with a 9,300? Nice. That's pretty much what we scored today, oddly enough. Because we did, what, a 9,333 or somewhere around there? You lost 7 troops over the 3 battles? Oh gosh. That's pretty much what happened to us, too. A lot of those fights we were losing a troop or 2. Which is not ideal. And now on that one, it got curse stunned, so we couldn't even try to summon back on Arachne Weaver, which was unfortunate. Also, we'll hand out a redeem code in a little bit. We'll hand it out probably after we finish that Ward event. Ward event's not going to take that long. And then we'll probably get on some token grinding. Oh, I do need to go get the crowns, though. Last couple days, we need to worry about those crowns. So we shall go get them. I will grab this. Alright, let's go test our dungeon luck. If it's anything like our Guild War luck, we're going to hit a trap on the first door. Oh. Oh. Top 3? No! It didn't do the animation, though. Maybe it didn't actually trigger. Hold up. What if it didn't actually trigger? You notice it did no animation. What if the game forgets that's a trap? There's a non-zero chance this game is buggy enough that because it didn't trigger the thing, it's not actually going to happen, though it probably is because it actually did apply to burn, so unfortunate. Because the screen saying that we got hit by a trap didn't pop up. Ah, if only that was the bless room. That would have been a perfect. Alright, let's go take these 3 first just to see. I highly doubt it's going to count because it is a trap room. But hey, you never know. Oh, that's a bit of a miss. Yeah, I'm gonna kill him all the way. Because of his reduction. Technically, this thing also has a billion reduction. Not because he's actually tanky, but because he's immune to burning. Which means he basically has 3 times reduction on us. In an indirect sense. What are my thoughts on nachos? Nachos are really good. Though nachos are not good because of the chips, they are good because of the cheese. Yeah, I'm a big fan of nachos. I don't have them too often, though. I feel like there's a lot of fixings that get put on nachos that I don't really care for. Like jalapenos, I'm kind of meh on. Like, I'll eat them, but, you know, I generally... Like, a lot of those toppings that you would generally put on nachos. Like, I would probably eat them, but they're not, like, the biggest things. Like, tomatoes, absolutely hate. Jalapenos, I generally don't go out of my way for. Like, a lot of those bean dips and stuff are just kind of average. Like, sour cream and cheese and nacho cheese and all that kind of stuff, really good. But quite a few of the other toppings, not the biggest fan of. Oh yeah, it didn't count as a perfect. Boo! Obviously, because we had a trap. Alright, where's our other one? Did we at least get stairs? We did not get stairs, unfortunate. Still need a few more stairs. So our gems, they're very low. When's that 1,000 Volkey video coming? We'll be doing that probably on Saturday or Sunday. Because we're about to dip under 20,000. Though then immediately go to like 30,000 after that video. Or after that stream, I should say. Anyways, let's go run... What are we doing here? So I don't need to take the pet. I'm just going to completely ignore it. There's just no need to. So I guess we'll go take out the RimWorld event real quick. Mostly help our guild out. I think our guild's almost already done. Almost. About to get stage 11 done. And of course, all you have to do is just not take the Lamia. And at this point, we're just clicking on the same location every single time. They tell me to change my medals. If I ever click correctly, there we go. I know, Bless Altar looks like a trap because it's red. That's not actually a trap. Are we doing Fall Guys tomorrow? I was somewhat considering it. Because they have like some kind of small event thingy going on. But they don't have any kind of special anything going on right now. Like, there's an event where you, like, get some wins and then you get, like, a little bit of reward. But there's no unique event going on. It's just go win a bunch of normal shows. Also, I have already completed it. Mostly because I did my dailies on the other day. And in doing so, it actually completed every single one of the actual objectives. Because I think all you had to do was win 4 times. And I had like a near 100% win rate when I was doing it. Which I think it was literally 100% win rate. I was just going from thing to thing and it was just one after the other. Because I think all you have to do for the objective is like a 1 week long objective where you just have to win 4 times. Which with our win rate does not take long at all. Actually, it was, I think, a shorter duration of time to do it than the actual daily. Because one of the dailies was like, get to round 2 5 times. But I actually completed the 4 wins before I got to round 2 5 times. Because I think that's what ended up happening. Because I was doing that one other objective. And then without even realizing it too much, I finished the entirety of the other event. But, yeah, they're not running any kind of special show, even though they have one for, like, a little lobster skin right now or something. Though we do definitely need to do one sometime in the near future. To show off all the SpongeBob skins. But I don't think I will be doing one tomorrow. I initially was planning on it, but if they don't have any kind of special event, we might not be. Because right now it's just all normal shows. Had Dragon Egg time. We almost have enough Dragonite to start doing a couple Dragon Eggs. I feel like I want to have like almost 4,000 Dragonite before I start doing Dragon Egg here and there, though. All day Violet for you. Who knows? Maybe we'll stream Pokemon for a little bit tomorrow. We'll see. I'm not sure if they're doing any kind of special event, though. If they do, it's probably starting at 7 p.m., which means we wouldn't be playing it during the day. I've been shiny hunting a little bit in that game. Got a couple of cool ones, too. Been trying to focus on ones that are actually good and competitive, as well as new ones. Oh yeah, we're really close to 4,000 Dragonite by now. Like, really close. Like, we're 3,000 something. I can't remember the exact number. We are currently at the number of 4,472. Oh yeah, we're kind of high, aren't we? Well, how much excess do we need? Let's assume a dragon is 1,000. We don't know for sure that's going to be its cost. But let's assume it costs 1,000. That's 2,000. Then the weapons, another 2,000. Then the other thing, 1,000. So I would need a reserve of 5,000 before I can start opening eggs. Because we need 2,000 for all the weapons. 500, 500, then 1,000. We would need 1,000 potentially for the new dragons, assuming that's their cost. Which is another 2,000, so that brings us to 4,000. And then we would need 1,000 for the dragon itself, which is 5,000. So anything above 5,000, so once we reach like 5,500, we could start throwing it down if we wanted to. Because at that point, it would be safe to open eggs. However, we're not quite at that point yet. But yeah, 5,500 is when we could start opening eggs, not 4,500. Yeah, if we pulled one more dragon, what would that come out to? That would bring it to where we would need 4,000 then, so 4,500. But that assumes the one egg we pull is a new one, of which we have a 33% chance that it will be. But if we roll a 33% chance, then yes, we would only need 4,500. But that assumes we actually get it, which with a 33% chance is not guaranteed. I have 4 days till Diamantia. Nice. If we got lucky on the RNG, we'd be pretty close as well. I just don't want to risk it. Because while we could get lucky, we could also get exceedingly not lucky. And that'd be bad. Actually, that reminds me. When I cover the Mythic video, all Mythics video, I forgot. We got to include the Gem Dragons. I'm probably just putting all the Gem Dragons in A tier, with no discrepancy between them. Well, I'll probably, like, explain slightly. But for the most part, I do feel like all the Gem Dragons are in the same tier. Except for the 6-color one, obviously. But all the single-colored ones, I feel like you could use. Like, you can make them work. While some are better than others, you can make any of them work. Also, why am I using this team? Wait, what team am I even using right now? Oh, duh. I know why. This is the World event team. I thought it was on Explore for a second. I was like, wait, why am I using this team? You know, Lord of Slaughter is like somewhat okay for it, but that's because we're on the event still. I definitely thought we were in Explore for a second. Or because I saw Lord of Slaughter and I sometimes run him for Explore 12. Not often, but he is a good Explore 12 option. Nice alternative if you don't want to keep using Zulgoth, but still want to use Skulls. Ah, there we go. Unfortunately, that's not enough to get the next tier, but our guild will slowly chip at that. Anyways, okay, so we did that. Let's go ahead to the code. And then we'll go farm our crowns then. And then do a little bit of token grind. But let me go get you guys a code. Let's see. Also, Kafka, I need more codes. We're down to our last few. Actually, how long do we have till? Today is Wednesday, right? So that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I have enough until Saturday. That's a problem, because if she's going to give us more codes, it's probably going to be Sunday night, which means we're going to play the RNG game of, will she give us codes tonight? Oh, why is my peace button not working? Oh, there it goes. I keep doing it off by one key. Oh, there you guys go. There's a redeem code used on gemsawar.com for the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Whatever game says right over there is what you put in for invite code. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Just copy paste random numbers and letters starting with NS. And give Steam orders always 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. And only usable on PC mobile version of the game. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. Anyways, let's go run some dust levels. Unfortunately, no 100% EXP. We did fail as a guild like yesterday. However, it does look like today we might end up winning, which means tomorrow we'll have an EXP bonus. What am I looking for here? I am looking for just double Ironhawk. Actually, no, I don't. Yes, I do need double Ironhawk. Because we still got to take the crowns. And the crown has 21 durability, as you can see right there. So if we did a 20 damage cast, he'd survive with 1 HP, which would be bad. But yeah, I do plan on covering the Mythic tier list video, hopefully in the next week or so. Definitely before the end of the year, for sure. The updated one going into 2023. Last time we covered it, I believe, was 2020. As far as covering every Mythic in a game. You know, it's been a while, because you know what wasn't on the previous tier list video? What's his name? Gosh, I can't remember his name. Ironhawk. That's how long it's been. You know, it's been a little while. As Ironhawk came in the game like 2 to 3 months after our Mythic tier list video. The most recent one we covered. I'm not sure what tier I'm putting it in yet. Like, it belongs somewhere as an S++. But as far as its actual usability as a troop, it's like a B tier troop. Which is a really weird combination. Because it has basically the Farish Ra effect. Where it was the meta for farming something for a long period of time. And then became very absurdly useless very quickly. Well, that probably isn't going to happen to Ironhawk because it's pretty unique what he does. It did happen to Farish Ra after Ironhawk came into the game. So he had like a 4 to 5 year reign where he was insane for loot. And he was like S tier because of that. And now he's like D tier or something. Maybe C tier. Soul farming still... Like, he's still used for soul farming. It's just who's manually soul farming these days with all the other ways to get souls? Especially most notably vault events. There just isn't necessarily a need to unless you just need some in a pinch earlier on in the game. And then you're less likely to even own a Farish Ra to begin with. Because you'd have other priorities like double Ironhawk, Iron Guts, trying to get your first Zulgoth, all that kind of stuff. Any trips that you like that are Mythic, that are good just as damage sources. Because Farish Ra is so low priority to get now that you pretty much wouldn't get it unless you can get it automatically. Like, unless you're opening like Kedar event keys or, you know, just getting it from random chance. You almost would never really target Farish Ra now. Whereas he went from one of those things where you'd probably want to get him within your first 5 mythics, kind of like what double Iron Hawk is now, to you pretty much never need to get him unless you just happen to passively get him automatically. And then you can kind of use him occasionally if you want to, but he's just not that needed anymore. It was amazing how much that has shifted. Even though they don't do, like, really any rebalance anymore for Gems of War, or at least not, like, substantial ones like they used to in the past, they still kind of rebalance whenever new troops come in. As a single troop can kind of shift things around quite a lot. As far as what is used, what isn't. Now we just need something to counter double empower. Some kind of mythic. Could you imagine how many teams will start to use that for Guild War? Like, if it was a red, yellow, blue, for example, every red, yellow, and blue Guild War day would run it to counter double empower. If it had something that could actually do so. I wonder what kind of trait that would have to be, though. Actually, one really funny one, though it'd be way too broken beyond belief. Oh, we got a Mimic. Is if something could silence a troop as soon as it gets full mana. That or turn 1 stun. Turn 1 stun would be funny. There is actually a way to do it through a glitch that used to exist. Though it's not possible anymore to get a turn 0 stun. Because back when Manticore had Empower, which wasn't for long, but when he had it, there was a glitch in the game where if you clicked very quickly, you can actually stun something before its trait triggered. Even if it had Empower these days, that wouldn't work because they changed how that works. However, when it did have Empower, you could actually stun something before its trait's triggered if you clicked quick enough. Which is really funny. Because it was the first and only instance you were ever able to stun a trait that triggers at start of battle. Because there's currently not any legend, any mythic, anything currently within Gems of War that can shut down start of turn traits. And that could be one way to counter Empower. It's like some kind of legend, some kind of mythic that has a trait that shuts down other start of turn traits. Not all traits, but specifically other start of turn traits. Like a start of turn trait that turns off all enemy start of turn traits. I mean, not start of turn, I mean start of battle. Yeah, Empowered Stun used to be a thing. Only Manticore had it for some time. And then he got nerfed to Fast, or whatever he has now. Wait, does he have Swift or Fast? I'm pretty sure I got nerfed to Fast, which is 50% mana start. But back in the day, he actually had Empowered. And was very viable at the time. When he was first introduced to the game. Not just because of the Empower, but also because having a mana drain with an attack gain like that was actually pretty good in the meta at the time. Even if it wasn't for his Empower. Like, it was still used even after the Empower got nerfed. Just not as much. And then he eventually fell off because better things came into the game. There's also a meta where a lot of Spirit Foxes were around for that little mini drain. It was a very mana drain heavy meta. There was also a time where there was no immune to mana drain in the game. I can't remember if that was around that time or not. It may have been. Might have been why it was so strong. But there used to be no mana drain immunity. Famine is the main reason why there is mana drain immunity in the game. Because Famine was way too absurd for some amount of time. Mostly because for whatever reason they buffed him like 2 or 3 times, then they nerfed him into the ground. In 2 ways. One is they added immune to silence, and that, I mean immune to mana drain, I mean. But also on top of that, they also I believe increases mana cost back. Because he used to be he was originally released as a 24 mana cost, then reduced down to 20, and then for the longest time, and then eventually was moved back to 24, which I believe he is now. Right, he is 24 these days, right? I believe they also toned down his damage some because they buffed it up like crazy. Or they might have just toned the mana down and just left the damage as is. Because they did buff his damage, but then, I don't think they toned it down. Yeah, he still has a 2x ratio. But yeah, there was one time where they buffed him all the way from 24 to 20. And they gave him a 2x boost ratio. I believe he used to have a 1x or something similar. Or maybe no ratio at all, I don't remember what he originally was. But he was then buffed to a 20 mana cost with a 2x ratio like he is now. And then he was nerfed in 2 ways. One was he got back to 24 mana cost instead of 20. And the other was immune to mana drain was added to the game. And nowadays there are like a billion things with immune to mana drain. Yeah, he's one of those mythics that generally, whenever they was rebalanced in the past, something would become absurdly strong and then get so nerfed into the ground that it would become unusable. This is one of the only good things about them not really doing rebalance patches. That doesn't really happen anymore. Like, no longer do you have a mythic being so broken that it then gets completely useless. Now it just stays broken forever. Their solution to that was just keep them broken forever. I'm not sure if that's a full solution, but it is the solution they went with. In the Paragon fight, it was down to 1 troop on both sides, with a silence, or wait, a silence? Wait, what's the soul on this? Versus the Lammer Stew. Skulls for the win, nice. Yeah, there's a lot of ways you could cheese the AI near the ends. If all you're doing is like a skull fight, one versus the other. Especially if you have a troop that still has a way to skip its turn. As it's one of the few instances where skipping your turn is beneficial. Because if you know the board's about to shuffle, you could skip your turn, then make them shuffle for you. And then you just kill them with all the extra turns that are on the board. Alright, did we just get our crown? We did. Alright, there we go. We're done on crowns. Perfect. Or not done. We still have 4 more days to go take them. Put out a little bit extra loot. Is it really that worth it? Probably not, but a little bit extra loot. Speaking of which, there's a redeem code for the gem key. Which, Mythic's still on drop table, by the way, if you want to go get it. The new Mythic that just came out last Friday. He's still on drop table for the rest of today and all of tomorrow. It has no timer. However, the timer that exists there is 1 day and 5 hours. It doesn't say that here for whatever reason, which makes literally no sense why there still isn't a timer here to this day. But it will be gone in 1 day and 5 hours as far as being the unique thing in the drop table. Like, that's still something I don't understand. How does, like, everything have a timer? Well, these are just new things happening. But, like, every single event that's going on, timer, 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 timer. Even the pet rescue has a timer. And then the Mythic, no timer. It's the only thing in this whole tab that doesn't have a timer other than the 2 things that got added to the drop table. Because there is no timer to them. They just were added to the drop table. And that's just a thing showing that they were added to the drop table. But he's literally the only thing that is a timed event right now in this entire tab that is not a timer on it. Literally everything has it. Even the useless pet event. But nope, no Mythic has the timer. But you can see the timer through here. Which is even the weirder thing. It's like, they already have the timer right there. They're saying instead of portals opening, say Mythic will be gone. Or not gone, but whatever you want to say there. Because he'll still technically be in drop table, just not the unique one anymore. But that's something I still don't understand to this day. Why on earth do Mythics not have a timer? They put a timer on so many useless events in this tab. Yet, one of the more important ones, like, hey, when's the Mythic going to go till? It doesn't have a timer. But yeah, it's 1 day, 5 hours. Anyways. Okay, let's go do some Explore 12. Let's go find some of those little bonuses. Yep, that's not the level I want. They made the new Mythic the only Mythic forever. Could you imagine? That'd be great if it was Ironhawk, though. And if anyone else has any other questions, anyone want to go over, do let me know. Otherwise, the rest of the stream, sure, just gonna be a little bit of grinding then. And we'll have our Guild War for tomorrow. What class event do we have for tomorrow? It was Necromancer. Necromancer is basically just worse Archmages. There's a few situations where you can use it. Most notably, it has that like gimmicky 7% insta-kill thingy, which is not bad if you want to mess around with it. It's not a bad hero class, it's just outclassed by other classes. It reminds me of the issue that a lot of Barrier on Brown hero classes have. A lot of them aren't bad. Like, pretty much every hero class that has Barrier on Brown is a good class. It's just there's so much competition in that category of troop, or of hero class, that a lot of them just don't get used. Like Plague Lord. Plague Lord's not a bad hero class. There's just a billion hero classes that do something very similar. And the only real gimmicky thing that it has compared to them is just a little bit of oh gosh, what's that called? He has the little bit of spell reduction with disease. Like, his whole gimmick is that he's a Barrier on Brown that's like really spell resistant. Because he has disease to make them cast less often, but also has 20% spell reduction thingy. You have to solo with Weaver. Soloing with Weaver is a lot of fun. It's one of the reasons why I run it pretty much every single day that you can. Because it's a really safe win. Especially once it starts getting web spinner summons. Because you can go from a 1 to 4 to a 4 versus 0 within like 3 turns. With enough luck. Yeah, honestly, I still enjoy Guild Wars. I just wish the rewards for it was better. It's the same issue I have with Treasure Hunt. The reward system for it is just way too dated. Though there is rumor next year, finally getting the Treasure Hunt rework, question mark. Potentially, hopefully. One can hope. But it does seem like next year is a very likely year that it could finally happen. We've been wanting it for so long. For Treasure Hunt to actually be viable again. Because I've always joked over the years, because they've been teasing about it for a while, that we'll do like a day-long stream, which case will be like a 10-12 hour long stream, of just Treasure Hunt if they were ever to actually rework it. They have yet to actually do such a thing, so I've never done this stream. However, it's been something they were talking about for like 4 to 5 years now. Still have never gotten around to. They also mentioned that the roadmap's actually coming out probably pretty soon. Probably within the next month or two, we should have a roadmap for next year. Hey, that reminds me, isn't the Game Awards tomorrow? Speaking of gaming stuff. Yeah, isn't it tomorrow? I just forgot about that. What time is that? Oh, you know what? Maybe we'll do our stream a little bit earlier tomorrow. Hold up. Wait. Because I believe that takes place almost during our stream, and I do actually want to watch it. Let's see. What am I looking for? I'm looking for... Wrong keyboard. So I'm not sure what I'm going to Google. I'm pretty sure I can just type it in there. Game Awards 2022. Isn't that tomorrow night? Time. December 8th. Yeah, 7:30. Oh yeah, maybe we'll do our stream a little bit earlier tomorrow then. Maybe we'll start around 6-ish? Yeah, we might be starting 2 hours early tomorrow. Because I do want to catch this live. But yeah, it's tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. And that's probably like the pre-show for 30 minutes, and then like actually starts when our stream normally is at 8. Or however they're doing it. But, yeah, we'll do our stream from 6 to 7 tomorrow. Who knows, maybe we'll even go a little bit earlier and just do a bunch of grind with the thing. But yeah, I think we're going to go 6 to 7 tomorrow then. Which is 2 hours earlier than normal. Which would be 3 hours prior to now tomorrow. Because I do actually want to catch that live. But yeah, Game Awards tomorrow. I know it's not going to win, but I want Xenoblade Chronicles 3 to win. It's not going to, but I want it to. I still, to this day, have pretty much never played any Game of the Year contender. And that'd be like the first time where it's like, hey, we actually played that. It's not going to win, though. It's obviously going to be Elden Ring. Is that even within question at this point? What else was nominated that even is going to contend with it? Yeah, I believe the only Game of the Year game I've ever played is Ocarina of Time. Way back when. That was for, like, what, 1990-something? Hey, God of War as well could potentially win. Was that game any good? They're both games I would never play. God of War and Elden Ring. Like, I feel like that's the case for almost every Game of the Year game. The only Game of the Year game that I might be playing in the near future is Breath of the Wild, which I believe won in 2017. I have it in my library, just on the long list of games I have not played that I need to go play. But I believe that one Game of the Year in 2017, I still haven't gotten around to it yet. Also, that's really unfortunate that we're stunned. He would have been dead ages ago. Luckily, he got cascaded by a billion skulls. I'm pretty sure Elden Ring's gonna win. I don't see any world where Elden Ring doesn't win Game of the Year. Which is unfortunate, because Xenoblade Chronicles 3 was actually really solid. Might not have been the graphically best thing, because, you know, it was on a Nintendo Switch, so they were a bit limited with what they could work with. However, it was still pretty stunning, and honestly, the storyline was probably one of the best storyline games I've played in a very, very, very long time. Hey, Anarania. Something good, at least. But I can't complain. One week prior to today, we actually got... Actually, no, it was 6 days ago. We got a double Nisha from a chest. It was a 2x chest that had a double Nisha in it, or, you know, a single Nisha that became 2. So pretty recently, we got a pretty good drop. You have no faith that the treasure hunt rework won't be annoying? Yeah, it could be what happened with Arena rework, which I hope isn't the case. Arena rework happened, and then it immediately already needed a rework. Because it wasn't enough of a rework. Because that would be one huge concern I would still have with a treasure hunt rework. It's just going to be an Arena rework all over again. Where they changed some things, but it was nowhere near enough. Like, all they did was add some quality of life and some, like, rotating event that's the worst weekend event that they have. Which now takes up space that could be a better event. Because literally every other event is better than it. Also, one of the unique gimmicks that they were adding with it, they don't even do. Because one gimmick that added is, oh, like, sometimes for some arena events, we'll have, like, a special troop that you'll always have in your draft or something similar. And they haven't done that in, like, a year or a year and a half. Like, one of the main gimmicks that was brought in the arena rework, they don't even do. I think they did it, like, 2 times ever. It kind of reminds me of Journey events. Where, like, it happened, like, a few times and then never happened again. That's what basically happened with special arena events. Where you have, like, a special draft that you get to do. With, like, a guaranteed, like, legend or mythic that you get to draft with. Yeah, that was one of the bigger gimmicks that was added during the event. Or during the arena rework, and they, like, never do it anymore. Kind of like there was like a big patch where I'm pretty sure one of the biggest things was journey events being added. And I think we've had 3 journey events total since then. Similar to how we've had about 3 special arena events. I think the worst part about it with journeys is it's naturally an achievement, unlike the arena one. So them not doing it actually prevents some people from getting the achievement. Unlike the arena one, where it doesn't really stop you from anything. It just makes arena slightly more fun. Oh yeah, that was one other thing I believe they brought with the arena rework. You could basically do arena 3 times as a daily in order to get 3 offers. It's the same as the 2 offers that normally appear to the leftward side of your deals on a daily thingy. However, sometimes you can get lucky with some good ones like Imperials and stuff like that. You still have to spend the gems for it, so it's not like it's just giving you loot. But, it is a good way to try to get slightly more deeds if you want to min-max deeds as much as possible. I personally don't do the daily 3 arenas, as it would take roughly 30 minutes per day to do so every single day. So I just skip on them personally. Some people probably still do. It's one of those dailies that, like, the loot isn't so good that you don't feel bad skipping it, which is nice. I like dailies that are like that. Like, it's one of those that you could do every day, but I'm pretty sure most people choose not to. As they didn't make the reward too good to make it feel like you have to go for it, which is nice. But it's also still good enough where if you want to grind it every single day, you can get some more progress on kingdom upgrades and everything. It's still going to cost you a little bit of gems, but you're still getting more progress than you normally would be. Speaking of gems, 26 tribute. Leonis Empire, and this will probably be the last run we go for then. Actually, never mind, we'll do 2 more. Because this last one will not be enough to actually get enough shards, so we'll run this one and then the next one. Go till we get 1 more chest drop. Maybe 2 more runs on these things. Oh, I should have went for the blue first. Come on, show me Anu or higher tonight. We could do a little better. Though honestly, our luck's been pretty bad tonight. Oh no, Agile! How could you? We had the win condition. I'd have to kill you with Flamer. But yeah, just as a reminder, everyone, we will be doing the stream tomorrow night 2 hours earlier than normal. Because the Game Awards are tomorrow night. So I do want to do the stream a little bit earlier so it doesn't conflict. Because I do want to catch it live. Also, it feels weird having a TV again. Because I've actually kind of been using it, not as like a standard TV, but you know, still kind of watching stuff on it. And I kind of forgot what it's like to have a TV. Because even though I've had a TV in my room for like a couple years now, I've only ever used it for gaming stuff. Whereas the other TV's positioned in a way where I can actually like watch some stuff on it. So I don't have to use like the side computer for like YouTube or something similar. I can just use the TV for it now. Which is pretty convenient. Also, honestly, I didn't understand like the whole deal with 4K TVs, but it's pretty nice. I know that's kind of almost like standard these days for TVs now, because that's kind of like the new 1080p. But I know it's pretty nice when you're not used to it. Also, I do have a new capture card that can capture in 4K. The only issue with this is I don't have any device that can. Even though I have a capture card that can, that was more so for future-proofing. In case next-gen consoles end up doing so. But I currently don't have anything that actually records in 4K. Because my laptop doesn't, nor does my... nor does, you know, Nintendo Switch, which is the only console I have. Next-gen consoles definitely would. I would assume so, but how more standard it's becoming. We're never going to be able to stream in 4Ks, but we might eventually have videos up in 4K. You passed on a pretty good daily offer yesterday. The 400 gem key offer. Yeah, generally that's only worth it if you need the event keys from it. If you don't need the event keys from it, it's pretty bad value. If you do need the event keys for it, it's pretty much auto buy even at max cost. It depends what your current event key situation is. Because it is actually pure positive value if you were to buy the keys individually. Even at full price of 400, it is still positive value. The problem with it is if you don't need event keys, it's actually negative value. If you value event keys at 0, you're losing value from getting it. But if you're still at the point where you need a lot of event keys, which most people probably are who are progressing through the game, it is pretty much an always click, assuming you have the reserve of gems for it. Even at the full 400 cost. Unless you want to prioritize gems on other things in the game. But it's a great way to stock up on just like a general range of keys at a cheaper rate. YouTube plans to charge for 4K in the future, does it? Oh no. Like charge as in charge people who upload in 4K? Or charge as in charge people who are trying to watch in 4K by like putting it behind some kind of subscription service like they already have? Because as long as it's not charged to upload in 4K, then that shouldn't really be an issue. Because if they're going to charge people to upload in 4K, yeah, then we're never uploading in 4K. But yeah, if it's part of YouTube Premium, then that makes sense. It still makes sense to upload eventually in 4K then. Based on my viewership, I believe only several % of you have YouTube Premium. Based on the back end, from what I could tell. Like I want to say like 3 to 7%. So there's some people who would be able to utilize it. Though not a lot, if that's the case. How much is YouTube Premium these days? Isn't it like $10 a month or something? Seems kind of pricey. Oh, it does have a bunch of features in it. And one of those features apparently might be 4K in the future. Assuming videos are uploaded in it. I have no clue how people upload edited videos in 4K though. Because gosh, does that use so much data. Like if you're doing a video in one take, it's not doing as much data. But if you're trying to compile a video in 4K, do a bunch of editing to it and all that, the file size on that video is absurd. Like ridiculously absurd. Like I could fill my whole hard drive probably within a month. Maybe even less. Like, I would need to get, like, a 10 terabyte or something external storage to do that. You'd burn through storage space so absurdly quick. Hey, okay, final chest of the night. Also, we got 2 mimics this stream. I forgot to update my number. Hold up. We got a mimic earlier, and we got a mimic right now. Where's my mimic counter? There it is, mimic counter. Alright, let's see what we got here. Hopefully 5 times. Whatever it is the final loot we're going for tonight. And then we'll be back at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night, which is 2 hours prior to normal. As we will be watching the Game Awards. Not on stream, obviously, just watching it. So we're streaming a little bit earlier tomorrow. Alright, anything good? No 5 times. Come on, Nisha. Nope, just 4 Orpheus. Boo. But, hey, that's still 2 mimics. That brings us to 134. There we go. Oh, that's not a 4. There we go. Because we got 1 earlier, which is why I moved it up by 2. I just forgot to update for the number. But, there we go. Anyways, guys, we'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always. Or, not same time as always, sorry. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 hours prior to normal. Not the same time as always. So, a little bit earlier than normal. Oh, also, we need a person. If anyone wants to join the guild, if you do 2 million plus gold. I know, I didn't realize we have a spot left. But, oh yeah, let me go claim all my seals. But, I was about to go say something, I already forgot what it was now. But yeah, we'll be starting 2 hours prior to normal tomorrow. Oh yeah, I meant to click on Guild Wars to see what color day we have tomorrow. We have a brown day tomorrow, so we'll be messing around with that. And, we'll go from there. Anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. I will catch you guys later. We will be 2 hours prior to normal tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'll probably go from like 6 to 7 and do stream like that tomorrow night. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Enjoy your week, and catch you guys later. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching.